I did an upload last night that was entitled The Humility Hoax. And the concept of biblical humility is not what we've been told, it's not what we've been sold. And it's part of keeping us within the fear and guilt control matrix. And I encourage you to watch that video from last night. And I also encourage you to make sure you watch this video from today because there is a humility hoax, and there is, as I'm speaking this morning, a humility reality. And I can't find any better way to encapsulate the humility reality than to quote from the song performed by Tim McGraw, where he talks about humility. And it's a great song, and I encourage you to listen to the song. And I'd play it, but I'm afraid of getting, copyrights and all that stuff. So he says, hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't cheat, don't steal, and don't lie. We've all got mountains to climb, but always be humble and kind. He says, know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. And there's another line in there that says, don't hold a grudge or a chip. And here's why: bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. And it's important for us to realize that even though the concept of humility as expressed in the Bible is part of the fear and guilt control matrix, it's part of keeping you from being divine. It's a part of stealing from you your divinity, your sovereignty, and your freedom. It's intended for you to debase yourself and to devalue yourself and to come to nothing. And the song also says that when the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. And just because the biblical concept of humility is trying to take your divinity, your sovereignty, and your freedom is not a reason to stop holding the door, stop saying please, stop saying thank you. Just because the biblical concept of humility is a trap doesn't mean that we should stop not cheating, not stealing, and not lying. And just because the biblical concept of humility is meant to steal our lives and to steal our energy and to put us in subservience to a fallen being, it's still true that we shouldn't hold a grudge or a chip because it does keep us from flying. And just because there's a humility hoax doesn't mean that we shouldn't live the humility reality, which is always stay humble and kind. Hold the door. Say please, say thank you. Don't cheat and don't steal and don't lie. We've all got mountains to climb, but we can all stay humble and kind. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jeffrey Darty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge. We are the last generation of real humans. Let us stay humble and kind, and let us get busy.